Welcome to Athens, Georgia, Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already started to bark loudly. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a top 10 clash, one team hoping to make a giant statement. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense set on first down. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Off play action. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball winging out of bounds.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Henderson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man enough for the first. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. This offense tried to go right back to the well or right back to the air, and the defense was ready this time.
And a great response from the defense. You give up a big play, a huge chunk play that you didn't want to give up. Don't hang your head. Now play the next play. Played it aggressively, went and got the sack. Way to respond.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Howard. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. In the opening drive, nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bell. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Lovett. Open runway ahead. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Georgia!
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting to throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped him.
Getting set for the point after. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Howard. Throws for the tight end. And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played one.
Ohio State 14, Georgia 8.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And the ball is picked off. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Grabbed behind the line. It's Henderson. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. After that completion, move the chains. Now first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Time to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Dropping back, it's Howard. He's got his man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. To the air on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. Open space at the 25. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Georgia, 8.
And here's the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. They'll throw it on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. And that ball is picked off. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Snagged on the outside, it's Henderson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Caught near the sticks, it's Judkins. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Yeah, and a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bell. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. He'll get rid of it. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get their third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Ohio State 28, Georgia.
The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Throws to the tight end. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change.